Carbohydrate metabolism is one of the most vital biochemical processes in our body. It refers to how our body manages carbohydrates, the sugars and starches we get from food. When we eat, these carbohydrates are either broken down to release energy or stored for later use. This entire process ensures that our body functions properly and has enough energy for all its activities. There are two main parts to carbohydrate metabolism. The first is catabolism, which is the breakdown of carbohydrates like glucose. During this breakdown, energy is released through steps like glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation. This energy doesn't just vanish, it's stored in a molecule called ATP, which acts as the fuel for our cells. The second part is anabolism, which is the building up phase. In this step, the body takes simple sugars and turns them into complex carbohydrates like glycogen, which is stored in the liver and muscles. This stored form of sugar can later be used when the body needs extra energy, like during exercise or between meals. The main reason our body goes through all of this is to make ATP, the primary energy source that powers almost everything our cells do. Several important organs work together to carry out carbohydrate metabolism. The liver helps regulate blood sugar, the muscles use glucose for energy, the pancreas produces insulin to control glucose levels, and the intestines absorb glucose from the food we eat. In short, carbohydrate metabolism is like a smart energy management system that keeps our body running smoothly, storing energy when it's plenty and releasing it when it's needed.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aria, and today I'm going to teach you about glycolysis, one of the most fundamental and fascinating processes in biology. It's the very first step in how our bodies convert the food we eat, specifically carbohydrates like glucose, into usable energy. Without glycolysis, our cells wouldn't have the fuel they need to carry out essential activities like muscle movement, brain function, and even basic survival. In this session, we'll take a step-by-step journey through the glycolysis pathway, exploring the key enzymes involved, the energy produced, and why this process is so important for life. So, let's dive into the incredible molecular world of glycolysis and see how a simple sugar powers everything we do. Welcome to the world inside your cells, where glucose begins its journey to become energy. This process is called glycolysis, and it's the first step in extracting energy from carbohydrates. First, glucose meets hexokinase, a hardworking enzyme that adds a phosphate group using energy from ATP. Say hello to glucose 6-phosphate. Next up, phosphoglucoisomerase steps in and rearranges the molecule into fructose 6-phosphate. Another enzyme, phosphofructokinase, uses ATP again, creating fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, a molecule ready to split. Enter aldolase, which cuts the 6-carbon sugar into two 3-carbon sugars, G3P and D-hap. But only G3P continues the journey, so isomerase converts D-hap into a second G3P. Now both molecules are ready. Each G3P then donates high-energy electrons to NAD1, forming NADH, thanks to triose phosphate dehydrogenase. Now comes the reward. Each G3P creates two ATP molecules, thanks to enzymes like phosphoglycerokinase and pyruvate kinase, totaling 4 ATPs. Enzymes like phosphoglyceromutase and enolase rearrange the molecule to form phosphoenol pyruvate, PEP, a high-energy compound. One last push, and pyruvate is formed, the end product of glycolysis. From one glucose, we've made 2 pyruvates, 2 NADH, and 4 ATPs, with a net gain of 2 ATPs. Energy well spent. And that's glycolysis, the first step in turning sugar into cellular energy. Stay tuned for what happens next, inside the mitochondria.